Today I'm going to be making the next recipe from the Yawning Portal Tavern menu. I'm going to be making something from the Morning Fest. I think that's what it's called. I'm not pulling out the book today. And it is the eggs and chives, which I'm basically making scrambled eggs with chives in them. We're going to start by cutting all of the chives, like so. Okay, then I'm going to pull out my eggs. I'm going to be doing 3 eggs today. I got this bowl. I picked this bowl because the fork can go flat against the edge like this, which makes it much easier to beat the eggs. I get to clean up the counter. I'm done. I'm making egg junk everywhere. 3 eggs. Then I just sprinkle a little salt. I eyeball it, maybe like 1/8 of a teaspoon. Probably not even that much. Same with the pepper. I eyeball it. I just crack it in here. That looks good. Then all the chives. Ooh. These are fresh from the garden. Today is my last frost date. My first frost of the winter date. So, sorry. Not last frost date. It's my first frost date today. So these are probably the last green things that I will be pulling out of the garden for a while. Take this. Break up the egg yolks and beat the eggs. Tilt this so you can see what I'm doing. You want it to pretty much flow off the fork in pieces. You don't want any big clumps. Woo! Like so. Okay, now we're going to take this over the stove. You're going to put a little bit of oil into... Well, that was a lot of oil. You can go with much less than that. This bottle is very full, apparently. You turn this on, you want around 5 to warm it up. Make sure the oil's all around the pan. This is just to keep it from sticking as terribly as eggs like to stick. This is what I like to do to tell if it's warm, is hold my hand above the pan. Don't put it in the pan, you'll get burned. Should be logic, but I don't know, I've touched before out of stupidity. So don't actually touch. Alright, that should be warm enough. Just gonna stir this up once more to make sure that eggs are somewhat mixed in there. I'm gonna pour it into the pan. And then scrape the sides actually into the pan because they all stuck to the sides. And then I'm gonna use this spatula today. And you're gonna kind of push and pull like this. Like I said, do a little bit less oil than this because you can see it beating on top of the eggs. It was a little bit more than necessary. There we go. Now it's finally warm enough to start cooking. So you're going to just do like the push and pull like this. Basically, you're just scraping the bottom to make sure nothing sticks. It should be at a low enough temperature. I'm sorry, not sticks. You're going to scrape the bottom to make sure nothing burns. It should be at a low enough temperature that a slow movement like this should be fine. Trying to get warm and put it down on 4. While it's actually hot. Just keep scraping so it doesn't burn. And eventually, you have eggs. So, bring this over here so it's easier to see. Scrape down the sides to get it all loose. Deposit that all onto the plate. That's going to need to be cleaned. There is a nice pile of scrambled eggs with chives. Come on. And that's how you make it. Really quick, simple, easy breakfast or dinner.